Hey everyone!
Hey!
So it's Wednesday, 12:30. We're back.
Yeah, Michelle Plazik, Remax Realty Advantage, and
Kim Malden, Remax Realty Advantage.
We're here today to talk about staging.
Sorry, I'm gonna make a small adjustment.
Uh-oh.
Staging. There we go.
Home staging. Kim, you did something great this past week. You did something very unusual. I haven't tried it yet, and that is virtual staging. Tell us a little bit about that.
It's more common than you think. It's pretty new to the marketplace, though. And basically, it's taking a vacant home that has no furniture or decorations in it at all, and putting in computer-generated images, CGI. And it was really, really cool. It showed the rooms, dressed with furniture, how they could look. And so I had a little sign that said, "Imagine the possibilities." So in the MLS pictures, it had some of the pictures were of the house totally vacant and some staged with the CGI. And then I put those pictures in the house as well, so that when people went in, they would see how it could look. And then I had a little sign that said, "Imagine the possibilities." And I also put in the public remarks in my MLS listing that it had been virtually staged.
And what was the reaction to that from your clients?
We did a poll on Facebook. We got some great reactions, and they were all over the place. I really loved this conversation.
Uh-oh.
Oh, sorry, we had a problem on one of the pages. All right, we're gonna keep going right quick while we see if we can get our technical difficulties addressed. But they were kind of all over the place. We had people that said, like it's staged, gives you an idea of the possibilities. We had people that said, don't want it staged unless the furniture comes with it. I had one who is actually a professional stager, like brings furniture to your home.
I bet she didn't like it.
No, she didn't. But, she said it kind of makes people feel like they've been gypped. Hey,
sorry about that, folks.
Wait,
we had a little. Oh,
we have too many fingers on the page. Oh, okay. Sorry. Hi, I'm still here. So we're getting back up on Michelle's page. We had a little technical difficulty going on there. So, like I said, we had people who loved it, loved that they could see what the room would look like with furniture. People who said, no, if it doesn't come with the furniture, I don't want to see it. People who said, it helps them imagine what size furniture they can put in the room. Professional stager, her comment was that she didn't like it, and that sometimes people felt like they got gypped because they saw the pictures, walked in the house, and went, hey, where is everything? But my take on that one is really kind of like when you have a seller who's still in the home and they're showing it, all of their furniture and belongings and artwork is on the walls. So, you come in during that period of time and you see all the stuff, and that's when the photos are done. And then they move and they take their stuff with them because they need a couch in their living room. And so that's kind of the same as virtual staging. I mean, you took the pictures with furniture and then they moved. So my thought was it was kind of the same, but it was a really hot topic, and there's a lot to say about it. The one thing I do want to say is if you do virtual staging, keep it ethical. Just make sure that you post out there somewhere on the listing, so it goes out to Realtor.com and Trulia and all those, that it says virtually staged, because I'm not trying to pull the wool over anyone's eyes with that one.
So that's great when you have a vacant house, but sometimes you don't have a vacant house. Probably 50% of the time at least, we have people that are living in their homes, and we need to stage those homes.
Absolutely.
And we went out again, Nina.
We're out again on Michelle's. We're having technical difficulties again. Sorry, y'all.
So with
we're going to post this one on your page, I think,
okay.
so everybody can.
That sounds good.
Missed it, yeah.
So with regular staging, though, it's always a dilemma when you have your own things and people just have all their personal. The way that we live these days, we have a lot of things in our house. We have a lot of pictures on the walls, and it's always best to work with someone, whether you're working with a professional stager or with just a realtor. We can go in there and do wonders with your house with the things you have, and then we can bring things along with us to just help make it more presentable for the
Yes.
photos. Because if you're online and you're looking at the photos of houses that are for sale, you're going to notice something that's very similar. All clean lines. They look like they're not lived in, right? And that's unfortunately what we have to try to do.
Yeah.
Make the house look as big as possible with as little clutter as possible. So one of the first things that you want to do is keep your clutter down, declutter. And I know you hear that a lot on HGTV. Declutter, declutter, declutter. Well, what does that mean? I tell my clients to clear off all their horizontal surfaces.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe leave 1 or 2, 3 items at the most that are decorative only on your counters, on your tables. Does that mean that you have to get rid of all of your photographs?
No.
Not at all. You can get rid of some. I mean, a 1 or 2 is tasteful. We would like to see pictures of people's families. We're trying to sell lifestyle in the house.
But we want people to picture themselves in your house, not focus on your family.
Exactly. So declutter, refresh is another thing. So maybe change the towels. You're going to put some new bright colored towels in. We're going to take care of all the, maybe some new mats at the front door.
Right. Like all the things you say you want to do in the next house, go buy those things now.
Yeah.
Oh, hi, honey. My husband joined. Hey, Mary Jane, Nina. Thanks for joining.
Yes.
But yeah, the things that you say you want to do in the new house, go get those for the old house and use them for staging.
I just staged a house this week, and I bring a lot of things with me. So in case someone doesn't have a decorative item for their coffee table, I have that with me.
Yep.
Or if someone has, I keep going out over there in mine.
Yeah, she's having
Forget
technical
that
difficulties. Okay, we're just going to go on here and post mine on hers. But yeah, she and I both have a treasure trove of staging things that we carry to houses with us to do that.
What are some of the other things? When we're getting ready for pictures, we pay attention to the details.
Yes.
Because the cords from a coffee pot will show up, so we'll unplug the coffee pot.
Sorry.
Just put it behind there, take the pictures, plug it back in. Or we'll move the kitty litter box or the dog or whatever.
Water bowl,
we move some of the smaller pieces of furniture from one room to another just to take the picture, and then we put it back.
I just did that this last week, moving a chair in the living room just so that you couldn't see the cords from the lamp running to the wall outlet. Just all kinds of little things that you live in the house, and so you don't think about them. But when we're putting it out there, in images, people really, they shop online first and they spend so much time looking at those pictures and imagining that that's going to be their house. And so all those little tiny things that you think nobody's going to see, we want to try to take care of.
They do show up in the pictures.
They will. Yeah. Yeah.
So those are my 3 tips, really, is declutter, refresh, and then brighten and add warmth. I guess I didn't even talk about that. And that is just by adding maybe a plant somewhere, some greenery, or what else would we do to add? Maybe a bowl of apples on the kitchen table, something like that.
Give the room a little life. Absolutely. So one of the things I was going to say is for my buyers, when we walk into a staged house, you want to try to remember that you're buying the 4 walls, not the things inside the 4 walls. Hi, Hussein. So keep that in mind, because I honestly have shown buyers the exact same house. One was the model and one was that floor plan without any of the decorator furnishings, and they did not believe that it was the same house. It wasn't even a mirror image. It was exactly the same. So keep in mind when you're in homes, my buyers, you walk in, you go, wow, they're going to take those things with them. Okay. So for our sellers, though, we want people to walk in the house and go, wow, because they're imagining the lifestyle. Okay. So we do want to mention, thank you, Mandy. She's my pet costume contest winner. I'll get in touch with you this coming week.
And Kristen was my winner as well. So we will private message you and get your gifts out to you. Thank you for entering our pet contest.
Yes, they were great. So thank you all. Have a fantastic week, and we'll see you next Wednesday at 12:30.
Ciao.